Howdy everyone, welcome to the stream. Today Mr. Danny, and I'm going to be casting this best of one here, forZe versus Nemiga. As we saw previously, or I do hope some of you've lost, Nemiga got absolutely destroyed by the Polish team Pride. They got absolutely destroyed, couldn't do anything on the Terrasada Mirage. And now again they're going to be starting on that same Terrasada Mirage. I do hope this time they're going to be having a much better time, because forZe, I would say they're a weaker team than Pride. I would definitely say they are a weaker team. Will it be enough? Well, we're going to have to see. Well, looks like Nemiga is pretty much back to the same execute we had seen previously. They're going to be throwing a jungle smoke. Maybe a connector smoke this time around. In fact, oh, it's going to be a stairs and a jungle smoke. So things are looking quite good here for Nemiga, but little. They'll be picking up a frag. They have to clear out dark, and there's face grab for the frag. That's a bomb also being dropped. So many frags happening all over the map. And Hitmouse and Robo, I can tell you, they're the last two surviving players for this Nemiga side. They have recovered the bomb, which is very nice. But now with the Belarusian squad, they gotta come up with something. In a 2 versus 3 like that, where Robo has been gushed by one of the USPs, it's not gonna be the most easiest of rounds. Still, they do have the bomb, which is very nice. And they might just be able to spread the defense quite thin here, which is actually, that's what's happening. But at the same time, forZe, they're gathering so much intel. Kucher and Bass, they pushed up. They see, well, looks like our parts of the map are simply empty. It's probably going to have to be an A hit sometime, sooner or later. And there it is. As they are creeping slowly but surely towards the A bomb site. Bass spots out one. That's a quick one tap to the face of Robo, and now Hitmouse. Well, not gonna be able to accomplish much. Bass with a free K into the round. A very good free K indeed. As well, Nemiga, it looks like it looked like that this time around they're gonna be having at least a bomb plant, which they were able to successfully do against their matchup against Pride. But here they just simply get battered. And while they're still entering the bomb site, the players from stairs, the player from dark did such a good job at holding off. And so Nemiga, it's not gonna be easy. They do have the Deagles though, and it is a force spike on their side. But now we are seeing 2 players towards window, and he's just tapping down their face crack. Finally, he's gonna have to lay down as the deal does come in. Little with a frag, and so Hitmouse and Fast. Well, at least Hitmouse, he does still have the bomb in his position, which is nice and all. But that mid exchange was costly for the Nemiga side. Oh, look at this. Fast has actually made his way into the bomb site. If only that would have been the player with the bomb, that could have been a different story. But right now it's, well, pretty much over here for Hitmouse. Bass is just creeping through, as he will be getting the frag. I can guarantee that someone from the forZe side will be getting the frag. And looks like that's going to be Jerry for the forZe side. And so that is... arguably, that's a pretty clean round there for forZe. The fact that Nemiga has gone for that investment, they purchase up the Deagles, they purchase up the armors, and all they're able to get is 1 frag. That is not a good force buy for the Belarusian side. Next time, maybe they're going to be having more luck, but not in this round. Definitely not in this round. Look at the equipment from Nemiga. It's only Glocks, and with those Glocks, looks like it's just going to be a good old-fashioned rush to the B bomb site. But before that, I'm pretty sure Hitmouse is going to have to line up some crucial flashes here. As you can see, his point of view, is he going to be throwing them over the top, or... oh, he's going to be... oh, this is a good one. He's going to be flashing off the player who's holding down there towards balcony. And so he has to jump down, and those come in. Kucher with the kills. And looks like that's going to be it. Bass is well timed again. And Kucher with the last one. Pretty clean round there for forZe, all things considering. But, you know, they had the unsuccessful pistol round. They had the unsuccessful force spy with the pistols. Now, they're going to be having a gun round here, Nemiga. And they've really got to start things strong here. Because, honestly, in the Mirage game they had previously, they looked kind of lost against Pride. Arguably, I will say Pride is probably the better team on Mirage, but Nemiga, they're no strangers to this map. They've been playing this map quite often with this lineup that they do have here. Yes, they do have a new addition in the form of Fast, but That in no way means that the rest of the players are not experienced on this map. Because experience, oh, they have plenty of. But again, what I want to say, will that experience be getting you kills? And not quite sure why Bass decided to push with the smoke right there. That was an interesting decision, to say the least. But as of course, an opening frag from the Nemiga, Redman will definitely take it. That is something now to work with here for the Nemiga side. As they have that kill, they should be now having a bit more confidence, making their way either of the bomb sites, whether it be the A part of the map or the B part of the map. Flash comes through, Redman not spawning out anyone as of yet, so the terror side team, they still got some time to work with here. They've still got about 50 seconds left on the clock, but they have to make up their move. Like, they gotta make up their mind of where on earth are they want to and are willing to push. The fact that we are seeing the bomb carrier, Hitmouse making his way towards ramp, 3 guys towards connector, that could be a bloodbath as Jerry and FaceCrack are holding connector. Oh no, it's a mess! As now Nemiga's Hitmouse and Fast are gonna have to get the frags as soon as possible, because forZe, they've gone in for the full-on rotation. And there comes in Little and Jerry, both picking up a frag apiece, and Nemiga gets shut down. That connector push, I must say, I would definitely say that probably we should have seen the players that were close towards ramp, towards A Palace as well, be the first ones to try and enter the side, or at least make some noise. Then they can draw off the attention of the players who were close by connectors, the jungle guy and the stairs guy. That would have been much better, but 3 players in connectors, they simply get gunned down. Not having, well, a lot of room to work with here. That is quite satisfying for Nemiga. And well, we're going to be seeing them with a buy. A not a good one is a partial buy. And in which, you know, they were able to deploy the smokes that they have onto the A bombs. So they're going for the push already. Good smokes as well. A bomb plant should be imminent at this point. They're still expecting maybe someone might try to go for the flank, but oh no, it's just all players on that A bomb. So there's already a guy in jungle. FaceCrack. He's got to be careful where he's clearing out the angles. He might. Oh, there it is. MDS going for the knife. Oh, MDS. Was that necessary? I'd say that it wasn't. Fast now with the AK-47 as well as Redman made a frag. Bass got to be careful with this Redman. And well, I was expecting a bit more from that player, but that is going to be it. That is going to be the round here for forZe. A pretty decent run there for Nemiga, I have to admit. The fact that the bomb was planted made things, oh, okay, this is doable for Nemiga. At the same time, them having only pistols, they have to try to go for the plays, right? They have to go for the plays, because sticking only with pistols in a round where you have a bomb plant, you have a post-plant situation, sticking with pistols is very hard for the terrorist side. So they know that the players with rifles will probably be killing them very soonly unless they go for the plays. They themselves go for the plays, try to get the early frags themselves. Let's talk about early frags. We might see one towards what seems to be underground. Yes, that is in fact Little with the AWP. Has acquired that frag, takes down Redman out of the equation, and look at Nemiga. They see, well, looks like the apps are empty. Might as well make our way towards the middle, or at least the A bombs, because Nemiga is about to go there. They're pushing through connector. It's more successful this time around. They do take down Kucher. There's still one more player on the side. I do believe that's the guy towards Ninja. He's in a good spot. That's FaceCrack with a frag. And so Nemiga, the push is kind of successful right now. They have made their way into the bomb site. Oh, but this duel means everything. Yes, that's Hitmouse with the bomb being dropped. Oh no, this is looking horrible now for Nemiga. They had a chance, but now they blew it. That's smoke from Jerry. That's that smoke could be kind of favoring the terror side players if they do decide to, you know, pick up the bomb, but well, the bomb won't be picking up just yet. MDS and Robo. Okay, that's a good flash. Robo's of course gonna go for the peek as Little has been blinded. Jerry though, right behind Ticket with the bomb. It hasn't recovered. That's good enough. MDS though trying to go for the spray down, but he's so low in HP. Robo though is gonna try to help him out. Little, remember, with a sniper rifle. I think he knows how low these players are. MDS picks up a frag, and so Little left in a horrible spot. Robo will be getting a frag. It was It was quite the pumping round, a hard pumping round there from the Nemiga. The fact that they're able to claim the win, clinching with their teeth, is amazing for the Belarusian side. They finally get themselves a round on the board. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally upon us. A round for Nemiga. The scoreline though, the scoreline is still not looking good for Nemiga. Obviously, a 5-1 lead for forZe. Nemiga, they're still trailing behind. Oh, but look at Little, he goes for the peek right there, picks up a frag on the MDS. Had no idea that could be a possibility. And so, the aggressiveness from forZe, that could be the crucial factor here. A perfect flash for Bass. As look at this, Nemiga. All of their players are now just being cut out one by one. There goes Little, picks up a player in top mid. Great job from him. I guess they were kind of going for an intel play. Bass, he got flashed out by one of his teammates. He's, oh, there's a flash player. That's an easy frag for me. I'll pick that up any day of the week. They get the frag, and look at this. It's a 5 versus 3, looking good for Nemiga. In a round like this, trying to go for the individual engagements is, from this point onward, is pretty much impossible if you're Nemiga. Your best bet is probably just try to regroup and hit either of the sites. And speaking about sites that they are going to be hitting, it is probably going to be this A bomb site. Look, Robo is going to be sending up a smoke. Redman as well. Where is Redman though? Is he towards the city smoke? Okay. Some pretty good smokes now being thrown out there from Nemiga. They also have fast with a Molotov. So he's of course gonna have to Molotov either Sandwich or forZe other, but he's been Molotoved out himself. This is looking from bad to worse for Nemiga. 20 seconds, they have to go for the plays here. Redmond and Robo are picking up the frags. It's not over just yet, but there's still none of the side players on the side. Robo able to cross through Kucher with the frag. And look at that. Kucher and Bass saving the round for forZe and absolutely decimating Nemiga. It looked like they had a chance. I'll be honest with you. It looked like they had a chance, Nemiga. Picking up those 2 frags onto the A bomb side. All they gotta do now is just cross onto the side. That was not successful. Impossible to cross as the smokes fade away and Kucher and Bass come up huge. So, Nemiga. And of course, that's a horrible situation for Nemiga because remember, they won the round previously, and because they lost this one, now they have to go for an eco, and to be exact, they might have to go for a double eco. Look at their economical situation. It is not looking good. Bass, though, you still gotta be careful. Even being on top of this van, it's not that hard for players in B apps to be getting a frag. So now, I think he's going to be trying to play a bit more careful, and of course Nemiga in a round like this, rocking the deagles, they might just be able to get a couple frags. Well, there's Redmond with a frag out of the window, Bass is able to spot out the deagle of Hitmouse. And so, the round is still not that bad for Nemiga, but face crack for 2 kills towards mid. Okay, it looked like the round was still kind of doable for Nemiga. But with face crack picked up those 2 frags, it's over at this point. Again, they're regrouping towards the A bombs at MDS and fast. Gonna try to rush out if possible. Baits out the shot, that's good, but not good enough. And there's still another player on that bomb side being Jerry, so 7-1 lead now for forZe. The Russian squad is proving up to be a pretty decent, at least team on Mirage, at least on the defense, that is. It's solid. It is a solid defense. And also Nemiga making some mistakes, I presume. But those pushes, those godly pushes from forZe, underpass, B-apps, they're working out for them. But it doesn't look like they're going to be trying them, at least in a round like this. I think, again, they're reading the situation here for Nemiga. They're not doing so hot on the money. Look at the double nade. It's Kucher and Bass. The nades work out perfectly. Not only is Hitmouse out of the equation, but it is also MDS knocked down to 51 points of health. That is good. That is obviously very good, but now the push comes through. Bass is just mowing down all 2 players. There's still one of them surviving. That's going to be Robo, who picks up a frag, but is also going to get taken down. So 8-1 now in favor of forZe. So they pretty much won the half at this point if you're forZe. If you're looking at it that way, Nemiga, they've still got some rounds to work with here, but not that much. I think it really comes down to, for a team like Nemiga, to start building up some momentum, right? If you're not going to be able to get a string of rounds, things can really get difficult for you, because again, if you end up losing, say, this gun round, then you might have to eco, maybe even a double eco. That is, of course, a very scary prospect. Robo has an underpass, and he's spawning out. Okay, it looks like short is kind of empty. He's clearing out connector. Some crucial parts of the map are now being taken control by Nemiga. That is obviously good. If you're Nemiga, you want to try to get that map control, but they gotta be careful. Bass is going for the push here. Robo, will he check? Oh no, he actually goes down here towards the ladder room. That's some pretty nifty movement right there. And I'm pretty sure forZe is now, they themselves are gonna try to take this mid control back. And they might notice that, wait a minute, it looks like mid has been kind of abandoned from the Nemiga side. But they're still careful. They're still careful about this part of the map for us. We are seeing Bass here. One of the player, I do believe that's Face Crack. Oh no, that's Jerry. Towards window as well. They're cautious of this part of the map. And one scary thing for forZe, as they have the MP9 player towards dark, Face Crack, who's, well, not in the best position, especially with that Molotov being popped out. He's gonna have to go for the frag, and he's gonna get taken down. Robo the spots out Bass. He was expecting a player to be there, and look at this, Nemiga. No smokes, no nothing. They're entering the bomb site, and they're doing a perfect job at it. Okay, pardon me. There was one smoke towards CT, but the rest, not needing it that much. But Jerry will be picking up a frag. forZe now, they gotta make the choice here. Will they go for it? Robo picking up two, and I'm pretty sure the answer is obvious. Back away for a little. Save the op if possible, but that is not going to be the most easiest of tasks. Okay, Little, he's not stopping, he's going for more, but now this should be the end. As Redman and Robo, they've got themselves some pretty good angles, and the pause is coming in. Not sure for which team the pause is, but what I can tell you is, well, Nemiga, there's a bit of a trend we can see, right? But they were playing against a team like Pride. The times that Nemiga was able to win the rounds was on the back of them pushing to the sides with very little utility usage. That is, maybe one smoke or two, smoking up some crucial parts of the map, but the rest are just trying to run out, and it's been working out for them. Like, again, a round like this, I think there was only the Molotov and under, the Molotov and stairs, and probably the smoke towards CT. And then they just pushed through. Nemiga opening up the site just like that. And they also had a crucial player, Robo, if the retake does come through from forZe. Robo is in a good position where he can actually flank the players and, worst case scenario, win the round that way. So that was a pretty good setup from Nemiga. I'll give him credit. Credit has to go where credit's due. And so Nemiga, we are seeing the AWP come out here for Hitbox. He hasn't been that much on the sniper rifle, as Nemiga, they truly haven't had the best of economical situations, but now that sniper rifle, OMD, as he's able to make the cross. Just about gets it. And this is, remember, a double up setup. Kucher can actually hold this angle. That's a very good angle, but he's going a bit more aggressive right there. There's a bit of a gap in the smoke. FaceTrack can punish Robo in this situation. And the fact that FaceTrack is still there, and oh no, this is not good, but it does work out there for Baz. Redman, he was holding the angle just for such occasion, and the fact that he's not able to get a frag is quite worrying for Nemiga. But look at the rest of the Nemiga. They're pushing towards short. At least that was MDS. They are able to kill one player, but they should realize that those were two rifles firing off from B. So now if you're Nemiga, you might just try to think about making the adjustment at this point in time. It is still possible, even though Fast is up here in apps with the bomb. The adjustment. Try and push, per se, the A bomb site is still a possibility for Nemiga. but they have to make up their way. And forZe, they're not even going for any sort of gamble play like putting 2 players on the side. They're just playing this one player on each side and one holding off middle. Let's see though, Kucher is spotting out one of them, picks up the frag on the hit mouse, could go for more and does so with Robo and could get the third, very close, but there is of course Bass helping him out. Nicely done there from forZe, and at the same time that could have been risky, but we did get to see the rotation at the very end. 2 players on the B bomb side from the CD side holding things down. Absolutely immense stuff from them. Christian, I don't have a command. I think if you type in ! caster, that is the Twitter of Mega Man. I do have my own Twitter, but I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Type in ! caster. That's gonna be Mega Man. Very much a community beloved caster. I can definitely say that. Let's get into this game, shall we? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Little with the frag onto Mega Man. Oh, pulling the Mega Man onto MDS. Whoops. I kind of got mixed up in the names, but look at the A bomb. So that's in fact Jerry and FaceCrack picking up frags. Another frag for Jerry, and now Robo is going no more upon us. forZe is dominating their way on the CT side. I'm actually quite surprised to see, you know, Nemiga, they lose against Pride, right? I would say Pride is a better team on Mirage, undoubtedly so. They've got much better teamwork and they've been a much longer unit, so to speak. The 5-man unit, because Nemiga, you know, they still have 1 new player in their squad. But the fact that another CIS team, a Russian team of forZe, is able to dominate their way through onto Nemiga on a map of Mirage is absolutely stunning. Nemiga, they're going back to basics. Look at the lineup. MDS pushing through, and there's still a guy in triple box. No longer is MDS is able to get a frag, and there we go. Nemiga again, a round where they barely throw out any sort of utility on the bomb side. They pounce their way through, able to annihilate every single player. This is so weird, to be honest. The sort of lack of utility usage is working out better for the Nemiga than when they actually deploy utility on the bomb sites that they're hitting. That is quite interesting, so to speak. And we also gotta credit MDS. You know, the lineup right there works out perfectly for him. Picks up the 2 frags. I think those 2 players were close by one another because they were maybe hoping to be the aggressors themselves, maybe try to take ramp control. But hey, there we go. Kind of got bamboozled right there. Nemiga are the first ones to push out, and so forZe 10-3. And I think if forZe they end up losing this round, I think we might actually see an eco from the CD side team for the very first time in this first half. Because they've been winning these rounds pretty much consecutively. 5 rounds in a row, 3 rounds in a row, now 2. This could be a bit more difficult as Nemiga. They've got themselves the proper investment, and again they're going to be going towards A. I think, yep, it's pretty much the same setup yet again. Push out without barely any utility usage. This could hurt them as well in the long run. As MDS will be taking out Jerry, that is good. But MDS he himself is quite low in HP. They don't want to commit here, and as the smokes do pour in, those are some awful gaps being left out. Little gets spotted out. Okay, maybe it's not looking that bad here for the Nemiga. Kucher though, here's the bomb plant. It's being planted though, and that is the bomb down. There is a player down in Tetris. There's a player down in jungle, but there is also 1 CD player in the form of FaceCrack going for this huge flank. It's gonna be massive if he's able to not get spotted. A lot of this is riding on FaceCrack, but MDS does take down Kucher. His chances are dwindling. FaceCrack comes in with the frag. Should be expecting the player to down there towards ramp. Robo does take down FaceCrack. And so Bass will also do a player in ramp, a player in jungle. A pretty much unwinnable clutch. And Robo is going to be getting the frag. Well, I guess you could say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think Nemiga, again, I wouldn't blame them if they would yet again just rush out through ramp, right? It's been working out for them. Why not do it in a round where you're probably thinking forZe not to have the best of buys? So I wonder, you know, I truly wonder what is Nemiga's thought process in a round like this. Okay. Looks like we are going to be seeing a similar scenario as we had seen previously, but before the push does happen through, look at the CD side players. They made their way up in apps. Robo's got to be a bit more careful, and of course Baz, he doesn't have to go for the push at that point in time. If his teammate Little would have been a bit more closer, definitely so, but now this round is just falling apart as Robo picks up 2, and that is 2 defenders eliminated from the A side defense. Now Nemiga, all they got to do now is plant the bomb, put themselves in good retake positions, and forZe winning this round is pretty much impossible, I'd say. Kucher, yes, he does have the dig and he does have the defuse kit. But I mean, come on. 3 players coming from CD, that is in no way an easy round for forZe. Molotov, though, doesn't flush out a single player. There was no one towards Ninja Box. Redman with a frags. Redman with 3 kills into the round. And, well, at least Nemiga make a bit of a comeback there. Picking up the last 3 rounds of the half means that, hey, it does mean that they've got something to work with here. 5 rounds on the terrorist side. If they end up picking up the pistol round, the 2 consecutive rounds after that pistol round, that's 8. So Nemiga, they're in a pretty good spot, I might add. I would say they're in a better spot. Well, arguably they're in a better spot than they were against the Pride game, but again, I think it's gonna come down to the pistol round. Successfully acquiring the pistol round is gonna be the name of the game here for a team like Nemiga to actually get the sort of comeback going. Otherwise, things could get difficult. Kid forZe are just pushing out through. There was MDS though. They don't check him. He will be good for 1 crack. Hitbox helping him out. Face crack though, finally timing it. There's a player down towards dark. So much damage being dealt there from Robo, but now it's all up to face crack. So this round seems to be a success. A very good success for Nemiga. It's only face crack. He's low on HP. Take him down, Redman. So this is looking like a much more viable start for Nemiga, right? In comparison to what we saw previously, where they kind of struggled even on the CD side to get a good foothold. The fact that they end up winning the pistol round means that they have much better chances in this game. Definitely much better chances. But of course, still have to be careful. Look at forZe. They've gone for a bit of an investment here. It's only pistols, you might say. That is true, but in a game of Counter-Strike, pistols, they're quite they're quite powerful, I might say. It's one of the players that's in fact fast going for the push. Luckily for him, the players in underpass weren't able to make their way close enough towards short. Robo though, with a USB of all weapons. Oh, okay, MDS taking out 1. Future though replying. Hit mouse with the frag. And I'm thinking this is probably the end here. Yep, this is definitely the end here for forZe in a round like this. And the next round is of course gonna have to be a good old-fashioned save here for forZe. Doesn't make a lot of sense to be going for a force spike. Just eco this one out. Try to accomplish something on that 19th round. Look at this. They're actually going for the push right here, Nemiga. They're just pushing down through, but they still gotta be careful. Like a player like FaceCrack coming up from behind, and so well, at least some damage has been dealt here. That's not that bad. That is definitely not that bad for the Nemiga side. They're able to acquire those kills with the MP9s, and of course, it's not a bad round for forZe. The Glock's picking up 2. Quite decent, you could say, yeah. But now, this is quite the crucial round here in this sort of game. If Nemiga is able to acquire this round, we could be seeing an even up scoreline. That could be a scary scenario for forZe. After all, that is the team that was winning. That was the team that had the advantage, and now, well, it might be a bit more difficult. Face crack picking up hit mouse. So frags, these frags are still happening, going in favor of forZe. Robo going for the repeat, and now it is somehow all up to, well, Lonesome Redman. Yikes, that is not good. Take me down. Well, let us see. What I'm going to see here from forZe. It could be a fast B. Look at the players pushing up here, but fast frags here towards B abs, mowing down free players. There's Robo timing in, and even though forZe, remember, they won the previous round, they might have to face an eco right here. That is a stunning round. Absolute stunning round for Nemiga. Like forZe, I'm even quite surprised. You know, forZe, they had utility in a round like that. It didn't make a lot of sense to just go for that straight up fast play. They could have waited. They could have set it up utility, and then maybe go for the push. Especially if you know grenades on the B bomb side, why not? It just makes sense. But straight up push doesn't work out. Cherry though, he might just be able to spawn up Robo here, or even the hit mouse, but hit mouse able to back away fast though, gets spotted out. There's a little bit of frag on the Robo. Again, trade frags. The thing about trade frags, in most cases, they're favoring the terrorist side team, especially if those are even trades like this one, 4 versus 4. Oh, some of the players like Bass, face crack, they're not rocking the best of weapons. There's a player in the smoke. Oh, Jerry, you can actually spot out. Hitmouse spots out, and fast, but Hitmouse still able to get the frag, but that's still a bomb plan for forZe. The good thing for forZe is that some of the Nemiga players are relatively far away from the bomb side. One of them is close by. That's, I do believe, is MDS of all players. Oh, but little. Allows them, both of them cross, tries to go for the lineup, but that's only going to be one frag onto Redman. But do they want to commit here? It's very weird stuff. Oh, that was so weird. Why did Nemiga even went for that sort of push? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, they themselves don't have the most amount of money, so, well, weird. And well, what is their response? Their response is a force spot. That is not the best of choices, I'd say, if you're Nemiga, because look at the money. If they do end up losing this round, an eco could be just the case. That would mean forZe could be even up to 14 rounds, and that's a scary prospect for the CD side team. Saving up those weapons, I'd say, was important. Those face crack could go for more, but Kucher is a bit quicker, but he's not going to be expecting Robo to be here, as Robo didn't peek in the initial gunfight, but Jerry takes down Hitmouse. And so Jerry might be thinking that this is probably an MTA bomb site. And so forZe might try to begin their rotate towards A, but they've got to be careful. There is one player in particular, MDS from the city side, who is holding Ram. He's in a good position. Will they check him though? Fast goes in for the peek. There's another player, but that's a bomb being dropped. MDS with 2 massive frags in that round. There's nothing much Jerry can do, even though he opens up the A bomb side. It's just so difficult for him to accomplish anything. MDS not even gonna go for the fight. It doesn't make sense. Allow Jerry to come to you, and in the end, kill him. Well, the risky round pays off for Nemiga big time. It pays off big time for the CT side team. And they still got themselves a lifeline here. Comes in Nemiga though. This is working out quite well for them. They even go for the initial engagement still. The fact that Jerry is kind of okay. Jerry is kind of alone there on the A-bomb side because his teammate Lil is on the other side of the map. The fact that Little and the rest of the forZe squad, we might be seeing a similar trend that we saw with Nemiga on their terror side. I'd say the biggest problem for Nemiga is that they were pretty much spread out thin quite often. The timeout does come in. A great opportunity to discuss what should we do if we are forZe, right? Remember, at forZe they had a massive lead, a 10-5 scoreline lead, and now that's pretty much gone. Nemiga, all they need is one round to equalize the scoreline, and we're already seeing a player like Lil invest in the AK-47. I don't know if that was the plan. I don't think that was the plan there from forZe from the get-go, right? I mean, all you gotta do is one eco, and Kucher, Jerry, FaceCrack, Bass, all the players can invest. So Little kinda screws up here. That was unnecessary. Yikes. Well, I think now it is obvious. The rest of the team has to follow suit. Otherwise, there's not going to be an even money situation for forZe. So yeah, that is... Oh, yeah, that is obviously not great. Like, that is not great. If you are seeing some sort of turmoil for say between the forZe players in a scenario where they can still very much win the game, that is obviously not good, right? That is obviously not good. So now the pause is still very much upon us. I'm pretty sure Kucher should be still calling for the team. And if he is, like, that is... that is not a good decision from Lil, I might add. But, let us see. What will the remaining forZe players do? FaceCrack picks up the deagle, and it looks like the rest will just stick with around 2K. Oh, okay then. Looks like we're just gonna have to stick it like it is. So 12-11 Nemiga. It's very close by to actually catching up to forZe, and remember, Nemiga has been pretty much on the back foot of forZe throughout the entirety of this game. In the first half, now in the second half, but now the scoreline is as close as ever. So they do have a chance, Nemiga. They have a chance to close this one out if possible. But before that, they're still gonna have to go through, or at least tie up the scoreline. But before that, they have to go through this wacky buy from forZe. Oh, Robo is expecting a flash. Will the flash come through though? Or is he? Oh, he's in fact maybe playing an anti-flash position. Huh. That's quite nifty. But looks like Robo is... he's gonna get anxious. He's gonna go for the peek. That's spot on FaceCrack. Sees his own little pistols. He's gonna challenge him. And with that challenge, he's still gotta be careful. It's unnecessary from his part. Basta. Oh yeah, he spots out Hitmouse, goes with a peek. And gets the frag as well. That is in fact fast to get the frag. So now Robo finishing things up. Hitmouse as well. MDS spotting out Kucher. And that is a round for obviously Nemiga. For the first time ever, the scoreline is equal. It is tied up. It is 12-12. Oh, again, another pause by the looks of things. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, now forZe, all the players can invest in proper rifles, except for guess who? Little. He bought an AK-47 the round previously, so that is yeah, that is very weird. Why he did. And I do believe forZe, they're just gonna have to play through like it is, you know, 4 AK-47s, AP to 50 on Little. Oh, kind of thought the unpause is gonna be happening. Maybe not that soon. Maybe not that soon. But what we can take note of here is Nemiga. Like, their economy is booming. They're showing up to be a much better CT side team than they were a terror side team. On the T side, they look kind of lost, I might say. Now they're on the CT side, they're looking much more confident, going for the information plays, as well as just trying to get the initial engagements. That's actually very cool to see. It looks like they're not as scared. They're feeling, like I said, much more confident on the CT side, but will that confidence be enough to actually win the best of one here? Because Nemiga, remember, they already lost one best of one. That was against, I do believe, Pride of all teams. The Polish team Pride. A victory for Pride that I think they were still expecting, but I don't think Nemiga was expecting that victory for Pride to be as dominant as it was. So now, let's see if they can actually prove us wrong here, Nemiga. Prove they're right here in the HellCase Cup 7. That's the Nemiga side, the CT side, with a double up setup nonetheless. He's gonna try to hold this one off. Looks like the CTs are, in fact, themselves gonna be maybe the first one aggressors. They definitely spot out Little, but Little with the P250 could be a bait here. Nemiga might be thinking that, oh, they're probably just rocking these pistols right now. But will the bait be successful? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. They can throw some utility over the top. Say that stair smoke that Kucher is lining up. And the rest of the squad could also throw some of the smokes, and that is just the case. They're pushing on the bomb site right now. forZe, the backup has to arrive. The cavalry has to arrive quite soon because Nemiga, they're getting overwhelmed. But as they say, so Robo picks up one more frag. This guy in under MDS and Hitmouse. This is a beautiful crossfire right here, even though, yes, MDS gets taken down, but in the end, that was a splendid hold from Nemiga. It looked kind of scary when the first defender gets taken down. The player from Jungle and the player from Dark having a very good crossfire setup just annihilates any opposition that forZe might have had in that round. And so Nemiga, I can't believe I'm saying this, but they're actually the team that comes out on top for the first time ever in this best of one series. Nemiga is able to come out on top with one round, but still, they are on top for the time being. Pistols. That's on top of the team, which is very weird. And MDS though, look at the havoc he's making on this A-bomb side, completely annihilating all the opposition he's seeing. And even though the pistol players might be taking out MDS before the damage, it has been done. Little in quite a difficult predicament. Just gets taken down in Twist Tetris. Quite a good round there for Nemiga, all things considering, and they shouldn't be suffering any sort of money issues if they end up losing for, say, one round or even two in a row. Money shouldn't be that big of an issue for the Nemiga side. For forZe, on the other hand, if they're the ones that lose this round, well, then the scoreline is going to be 15-12. That is when forZe, they're not going to be having the most amount of money to make on investment, or at least I think so. It probably will be able to get the AK-47s without a doubt. Utility though, that is a question mark, I'd say. But now forZe, they can go for the investments. And AWP does come out of Little. Haven't seen him on the up for quite some time now. Finally, he may be just the crucial factor forZe might have needed. Maybe Little is actually going to be the one to try and get any entry frags going. He is what seems to be running towards mid. He's going to be throwing at the top mid smoke and then positioning himself towards A app. So that is still, I do hope to see that he can get any sort of frag going for his team. Then they might have a chance, but looks like FaceCrack will be the one to take down Hitmouse. That's still a frag for forZe, obviously. It's not looking too shabby. Not looking that shabby at all. FaceCrack takes down Redman. He's already up in the window. Robo though spots out a lonesome Kucher towards short. But look at this little. He is the man we talked about. He is the man that now is in apps. But we have to note that the A defender, there's only one A defender right now. That is, of course, MDS with the sniper rifle. Even though he is a lonesome defender towards CT, we need to understand one very simple thing, that there is a flank happening. That flank from Fast could be massive, but I mean, it is still a 2 versus 4 in which it's not looking that good. But as Fast picks up the frag, but there's FaceCrack in the frag zone. That's pretty much over. They know where the flank is coming from. So right now, Fast, he's gonna go for the obvious route. He's gonna pick up the op and try to go for the save. That is a smart choice. That is definitely a smart choice for the Nemiga to take. They still have the money. They can go for the investment. There is no need to be dropping the life of Fast after all. A 1 versus 3 is quite a difficult one to win. Oh, but this is looking close. This is looking like a very close game, all things considering. Because beforehand, you're thinking, okay, forZe 10-5 lead. All you gotta do is just pick up 6 rounds of the 2 side, and they're good to go. But they're struggling right now. They've only been able to pick up 3 rounds on the terrorist side, which isn't that good for them. The fact that they're now changing up the pace again could actually work out for them. Remember, the round they were able to pick up was on the back of their going fast. But look at Robo. The fact that I think it was one of the players that was spotting out the player up short. Now Redman, he's gonna have to go for the hold here. He drops the bomb carrier. I don't know if they know it, but that's the bomb being dropped in B. They're not going for a full-on rotate still, Nemiga, so they may not know about it. But they're gonna have to recover the bomb. They have to recover the bomb at this point, forZe. And the fact that they're taking their sweet time means that a player like MDS can hurry up with the flank. Redman taking out FaceCrack. This is looking very awkward for forZe. Fast now pushing through it. There's still the opera in the hands of Little. But like I said, as they're taking their time, the flank is coming in. Bass on the side, trying to get the frag. The spot out the behind the Redman. But look at Hitmouse. He's able to get a frag, and I think now MDS is going to be able to spot out the bomb. Of course, he's going to be able to kill Bass as well. As that is the round for a team like Nemiga on the back of forZe, making a huge mistake. The first player to enter the side is the bomb carrier of all people. With the bomb being dropped, it is so hard. It is so hard for forZe to even trying to retrieve the bomb. And know what the worst part is? Remember, forZe, they won the round previously. And now, the fact that they're facing a possible loss here on this map of Mirage, and the fact that they're going for the investment or whatever they can, they are investing. It is not looking that good for them, but I will give them credit a little. With the AWP, is able to take down Hitmouse, so maybe it's not as bad as one might think. I guess you could say that they still have a chance here. Let's move off towards middle. They're not going to be pushing towards middle. None of the defenders will, but that is a gap. There's a gap in the smoke. Robo, all he's got to do now is just try to get the hell out of there. And he will succeed at doing so. Nice. That's some good stuff from Nemiga. The fact that Robo is able to get a good angle for him just like that and still back away with his life is massive for Nemiga. But with 44 seconds on the clock, it is about time we get to see forZe actually try to make the play. They're still taking their time. They have no idea. If the CD side players had pushed up for say ramp or even T-spawn, so they're still clearing out angles, and that is costing them dearly. That is costing them quite a lot. As finally, forZe is about to hit this A bomb, so there's only 20 seconds on the clock. Remember, Nemiga's gonna have to hurry up. Robo kills the flanker, and now all lies on the force players who are on the side. Where's the bomb plant? There's no bomb plant. The bomb carrier has been dropped. It's now in the hands of Little, but now he's wasting valuable time. Robo goes for the peek, and he just wins the round single-handedly as Robo with the ace is able to close out this map. And what a map it was. What a map it was. It looked like forZe, they should be the ones to take this home. 10-5 lead, but apparently not. Nemiga go for the comeback, and it was a success, a huge success for this Nemiga squad. Still proving to be quite a decent team on a map like Mirage. They still have to fix their mistakes on the T side, but at least the CD side is looking solid. Now we got to see the play on the CD side, and it is definitely looking solid. So that was it. That was it for the Nemiga versus forZe matchup. Our next matchup is going to be Good Job, the Belarusian team, versus the major qualifier team Avantgarde. So definitely stay tuned for that, as a quick break is upon us.